Hey, welcome to Updamatics. In today's video, we are going to create a small widget that will show the stat of the coronavirus stats for different country. So this will be the small component, and like a widget you can use anywhere in your website, especially for Laravel website. So let's get started. So I have this brand new Laravel installation and one route which will point to home.blade. So I've installed run auth command, which have generated all auth related scaffolding and layout files. So you can create a new component. So the component is new feature in Laravel 7, I think. So it was already existed in previous version, but in Laravel 7 there is more robust version of components. So let's go to terminal and create a new component. So you can run that by artisan command, php artisan make component and then name of component. So I will call it COVID widget. So you can give this name. So when you hit enter, it will generate two files. If you go to app, so here you will see view folder, and inside view folder there is components folder. There you can see COVID widget, this component. So I've added some data. In your case it will have just empty construct and render function. So this render function will tell that which blade file will be displayed whenever we use this component. Alright, so it also generated this blade file. So that blade file you can find inside resources, views, components. So inside component you will get a blade file. So whatever you put in this blade file will be displayed as a content of the component. Okay, so our blade file and everything is done. So for now let's comment this code that I've already put and just write here hello from component. All right, so this will be the content, and now let's use that component in our home.blade. So whenever we visit the home, we should see the empty container, and now we can use that component. So the way we use this component, so right now let's put h1, this is home blade, and if we go to home, this is the home page, this is home blade. All right, nothing. So now let's include that component. So the way we include that component in Laravel is like x dash and then name of the class COVID widget. So this camel case will follow like this. So you can use like this or just like this, COVID widget. So since our blade file's name is COVID dash widget, we can use like this, COVID dash widget followed by appending this x dash. So now here we will see the content of this COVID widget. So let's see, yeah, hello from component. So now whatever we can put here will be displayed there. Okay, so here we'll build a component. I am using the bootstrap card design to show that. Okay, so another cool thing about widget is, let's go to COVID widget class. So there are two class, let's display them side by side. Okay, so this is the main file which is responsible for passing all the data, and this is just output. You can call this as output, this blade file. So whatever we got in this public, let's see, public, let's see. So whatever for example, if you define this public property here, it will be available here. You can output like this ohm, and it will display the content of this public variable. Let's check this out. Yeah, this is home. Okay, so this is the cool thing, these two are connected, these public property will be passed here. Okay, so to make the this component work, we need two parameters. One is the nation country name for which we are displaying data, and another the report data itself. So we have to define two variables. So these two variables will be available here, and in constructor, whenever the component constructs or page reloads, we are by default making this nation as Nepal, and here inside construct we are using like this. So we are using API, this API endpoint to fetch all the data, and we are appending that nation name, and this nation we are making. So this is when we are passing as props, we'll see in a moment. And we are making request to this API endpoint using HTTP. So this HTTP is recently introduced in Laravel 7. So you can just use HTTP get and then endpoint name. So it will send the get request and get the response. So we get response like this JSON and this report. So let's die and dump response. Go and refresh. We must see the response. So this is the response we get, and we have the method called JSON, which will give us the array of all data like this. Array repo, it will be this data, and inside here we get all data like this: cases, death, recovered. So what I am doing here is just getting that report data and initializing or assigning that to report, so that this report will be available in blade file. So that's it, we need to do that. And to make it more dynamic, I have, so whenever you pass something to constructor, we can pass this nation as props. So we'll see that in a moment. Okay, so let's go back to our blade file. Let's uncomment the code that I have put. So it's nothing, simple card, bootstrap card with background danger and this width. So in header I am displaying this corona stat and the nation name. That's it. And there are two rows like this, two rows. One will display the heading and another will display the actual data. So cases, deaths and recovered. All right. Okay, so our component is ready to be used, and now we have to use that wherever we like. So we can use like this. So when we use, let's refresh, we should see the component. There we go. So by default it is showing the data of Nepal. So we can make this a bit dynamic, like we can pass the nation equals to, suppose we want to see of India like this. Now we'll see the data for India like so. Okay, similarly we can make as many widgets we like, one for Nepal, one for India. All right, okay, like so. So you can make this string to upper here. Okay, so this is the props. If you are familiar to view, we can pass this nation and we are accepting that in constructor, so that, and we are initializing or assigning that to public variable, so that this will be available here. Yeah, that's it. So I will see you on next video. Bye.